Gobble, 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 gobble. Happy Thanksgiving from Milk Party with B and J.
Happy Thanksgiving, Justin.
Happy Thanksgiving, Brenda.
What do you think you're most thankful for?
Right now, I would have to say friends, family, our church, and our listeners.
Yes. You, our listeners, we want to say thank y'all for sticking with us, listening to us rant. I'm going to say I'm most thankful for family, in these times, how they are. Family, my daughter and son's coming in. I got a birthday that's happening this weekend. Thankful, for even the struggles, because those help form us into who we are. But thankful to just really be here above ground.
That's something good to be thankful for. Thanksgiving is certainly a time to think about all the gratitude we have in our life, for all the people we have in our life, and all the love that is shared throughout each day. So we're certainly thankful for our listeners. We're thankful for this podcast and having a voice to the community to help educate the community and give them some sensible thinkers and some sensible thoughts.
I also like to thank my nonprofit. We reached out with another nonprofit, and we helped feed 25 families. So
wow! Well, congratulations!
I gave back to. So our nonprofits gave back. I think a lot of people are giving back. My mom's in church. I think they gave away about a couple of hundred turkeys. Unlimited Potential. They fed. They gave a lot back.
There's a lot of good going on in the community. A lot of community members and nonprofits are helping out in a time of need, especially for Thanksgiving. So we're thankful for all of those. And you mentioned your nonprofit, which is Friends of Clearview Park.
Yes.
And you guys are really getting the ball rolling with some new things and new opportunities, including financial literacy for the community.
Yes, we do. On January the 3rd, we will be giving a free workshop at Unlimited Potential. And we're partnering up with Sisters in Christ. So it'll be it's gonna be a beginner workshop. It's gonna be from 10 to 12 on January 3rd at Unlimited Potential. Hats off to Unlimited Potential too. They are donating the menu. So we're going to educate on beginning, knocking down some of those myths of what credit does. So anybody that is looking to, and I'm going to cover credit repair, and we're going to talk about insurance things we need to, and how you can leverage all these things and turn into, wow, I don't know, because I'm gonna say, if you got the worst credit in the world that you think, it's not that bad as things that you can do. And if you got the worst credit, you can fix the worst credit in a year's time.
Okay, everybody needs to check that out. Friends of Clearview Park. You could look it up on the social media outlets and find out more about learning about financial literacy and getting yourself and your family a little bit more stable. Now, on this show, we do a lot of talking about the left and the right, trying to be in the middle. But one person or one group that we give somewhat of a hard time to is that 1%.
Yes.
But we have to say on Thanksgiving, part of the 1% does give back. So we need to be thankful for some of the 1%, the Michael Bloombergs, the Bill and Melinda Gates of the world, Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, some of the 1%. Not all the 1% is bad.
No, I mean, I'm not going to say anybody's bad. Everybody has their opinion, and depending on how you were brought up, that's just how you think. If you were brought up with a silver spoon in your mouth, you can't relate to a person that hasn't been and is struggling. So, I mean, a lot of that, if you're have never dealt with struggle, you do think people are lazy. But what you find out in business is the less you work, the more money you make. Because the thing is to be a business owner. And the more people that you have working for you, it's the less that you work. So, I mean, them saying people are lazy, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with when you put yourself in a position and you have to be there to actually make money, you don't make as much money. You have to be able to make money while you sleep.
I understand that. So we are thankful for a lot of people, for a lot of the one percenters. But even though they probably haven't sat at the kids' table on Thanksgiving all too often.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to sit at the kids' table based on what's going on, Justin. You keep them away from kids.
Okay, well, one thing we do always talk about, if you want to change something, if you want to have a different outlook, if you want to see different people in positions, we've got to be thankful for our right to vote. But
Yeah.
you've also got to exercise that right when it comes time.
People gonna have to be a lot more aware of what's going on. When you sit back and you rely on somebody else to do that. That's like I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna rely on somebody else to raise my kids, to pay my bills. When you sit back, you don't get the full experience. You're gonna have to learn what's going on around you. You have to learn those systems because if you don't know any of that, I was always told if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
You got to watch out. Well, happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Brenda, I'm thankful for you.
I'm thankful for you too, Justin.
We'll catch y'all on the other side.
Bye bye.